What's happening, YouTube? Sasking05 here. We got Leviathan Spiritus. So, you know what we gotta do. Is it me? I know I know these guys are supposed to be like, I guess, like underwater Malboros, you know, the whole Leviathan thing. But I can't help but look at these guys and think like, hey yo, don't these boys got the cordyceps going on at the top of the head? Like, I know, it's The Last of Us. You know, been watching that. Go watch that, by the way. Pretty fire, pretty fire. But yeah, I just that's what I was looking at it up at the top of their head. I was like, that look like fucking clickers. well, almost clickers, stalkers, whatever. Anyway, let's get back to this. So, Lenna FR, she's pretty good. I mean, Lenna's been a top support for hell, a lot of people for a long ass time. She really fought me really hard to get her FR, like just the FR. Like, funny enough, I copped the Noctis Burst on the free pool, but had to spend like, I think I had to spend like 200 some tickets, plus like I went ahead and threw a couple of gem pools at her just to finally get the goddamn FR, and I got it. So, you know, it's like, you know what, let me just cool right here. You know, still got Sephiroth. You know, I think Sephiroth is next, and then after Sephiroth, well, I know RNA is the next unit I want. So yeah, that's what I'm kind of got targeted up right now. So we got Lenna right here, just FR, no BT, no pixel Bahamut.jpg. Yeah, that's a cool idea, but I'm still kind of like, I kind of wish they just would have animated it. Like, I get what they were going for, you know, but that's also kind of like saying, well, why doesn't, like, you know, any FF2 or FF3, you know, character has like a pixelated, you know, summon or whatever. But, you know, whatever. It's endearing. She has a nice follow-up. Would have been nice to get that burst, but, you know, we can't always be winners. I figured my good luck was gonna have to run out at some point. But yeah, so this fight, I know they have some mechanics where you want to stay overhealed because I know they'll hit you with those gravity attacks. Like, they'll hit you with some gravity attacks that will just bring you down, and you kind of want to stay healed above that. I know, like, if you're not at 100% HP, I think their breath attacks change, and you don't want to deal with that. They can, I think they can inflict some like threshold based debuffs or force gauge. I think it's force gauge debuffs. Their force gauge debuffs. So, you know, Lenna kind of nullifies. She takes care of both of those niches, keeping you overhealed and keeping you free from debuffs. Oh, another thing is, I missed this fight. Not turn count. Okay. It does have a tight turn count at 30, but not only that, it has a really low HP count. I missed that. I think it's like 1,000, and I missed that for my S clear, so I had to go back and run this again. So if you're looking right now with the Quina HP attack that you just saw, I'm choosing to run Quina for her force time. First off, Rubicante just has like a horrible BT like rotation. Quina's is slightly better, but I'm more so just using Quina because I want two chances to keep her ores up, to keep their ores up. So yeah, I you know, want to make sure that while we're going through and using while we're using force time. As a matter of fact, look at that. 99%, right on the fucking money to hit that Rubicante force time. I wanted to use Lenna, but, you know, I was literally at the breaking point, so I went ahead and just used Rubicantes, which isn't bad. I mean, if anything, it might be even better. Like, Lenna's force time is really good because it actually does add like a lot of it's really easy conditions. I think you have to stay 100% healed and then no debuffs on you. So it's really easy to hit. You know, it reminds me of something like a Rojas, a Roja, where, you know, as long as you're healed and I forget her condition, but basically you stand there and you just get the bonus. You know, so yeah, with Rubicante, his force is just good, just in general, because I'm basically running a counter strat. So yeah, you know, it just kind of works out. Not to mention, you know, I know it's a pretty common pairing, but still, you know, Rubicante plus Quina is just really good. It's just so good. Like you just don't have to. It's like the best of both worlds. Just being able to cap all of your counters, no matter what. You know, all three of these characters are slow too, so I don't have to worry about anybody kind of like jumping turns or, you know, taking too many turns. I think the bosses themselves have speed up, so yeah, it's really good to kind of, you know, run a counter strat. I would, you know, in terms of counter strats, I was thinking maybe Beatrix would be better, but the only thing about that is, I guess Beatrix is just single. Her counters and follow-ups are single target, where Rubicante is double. Oh yeah, important fact. The boss, the boss has like these bosses kind of have a, well, it's not a threshold mechanic. What do you want to call it? Yeah, it's a threshold mechanic. Essentially, boss A will not be lowered past 30%, like that 29% threshold. Like, he won't go no further than that. You know, once you get him past that threshold, he won't go no further than that until B is dead. So you kind of see me a little bit later on start focusing down on B, because we need to pack him up in order to kill A. Also, if I guess like one of the biggest things about this video, even though Rubicante is our primary damage dealer, this right here is kind of showing you that like Quina is a bit more than the Aurabot, and a quote unquote cheat code that people really kind of think they are. Like, Rubicante has his counters, but Quina also has that nice ass trap. You know, that trap is doing work. We already got you know, we got the 10 frog stacks, so now all Quina's brave damage is rainbow, but it's not like that matters because we got the BT effect up, so it was gonna cap out on whatever it's supposed to be anyway. But not only that, but Quina's special Quina's transform S1 cook, man, it hits hard, man. It really hits hard. Like it's a really great attack. So I you know what I'm trying to say is that, like, although yes, their aura is the main driving point of the character, don't sleep on the fact that Quina themselves actually can do, you know, they actually can do more. You know, they got the instant breaks on the EX. You got the Maria S trap where it goes before the enemy. It goes on the enemy's turn before they take it. So just like Maria, you know, that's a really good effect. Yeah. So yeah, I think Quina did a good job in this fight. I really think they came through. I think right here, it was one point where I was trying to decide. Okay, I think it's later. we'll get to there. We'll get to that point. But yeah, I'm really kind of interested in like what they'll do for Sephiroth. Like his BT effect is so like situational. Like it's good for those mean re-break strats. You know, a lot of different re-break or delay based strats that you can do with it, but I really feel like they need to extend it a little bit more and do a little bit more with it. Okay, so here's the turn I was talking about. You see all that brave that B has? I'm thinking, with that turn count and our force gauge so high, I'm thinking like I kind of want to shave that, but Rubicante should be able to tank that, and I can overheal back up. And I spend a little bit of brain power. You can hear the gears turning, thinking about what I'm gonna do, because I just conveniently forgot that, like even when I hit this button, like I wasn't even thinking about it. I'm just thinking I'll just take the attack and just heal back up. It won't kill straight out. It won't straight up kill Rubicante. But I just completely forgot that Quina's trap goes before their turn. So that brave didn't even matter. It was going to get shaved regardless. No need to think. That's the power. That's the power of that Quina trap. We had max force gauge now. Man, look at all that damage, man. I'm telling you, man. Rubicante. Boy Skinner. I don't know what the fuck he's saying. Alright, we gotta keep the aura going, so we gotta hit. Yeah, this one worked out. This one literally worked out perfectly. Stop their force gauge, one whole turn. Stop their force gauge, literally at 99%, so they couldn't activate theirs. Quina double tap their BT effect, so we can keep those auras up. Now we just gotta finish off this guy. We were lucky enough to get a break, so I could just heal back up. Once again, he's not going to get that turn because Quina got the break, and now you already know what time it is. Go ahead and hit that summon. Cook him. Packed up. Yes, sir. Yep, Linda can still do her role without the BT. And like I said, there's my 100% clear now. Now that I finally got the HP requirement out the way, so we Gucci. Yeah, don't sleep on Quina, global peeps. I mean, like, don't sleep on Quina like past the BT aura. Like they actually have some pretty nice things in their kit. That trap and cook as a button is just really damaging to press. A really strong single target damage button. The instant break on the EX, really good unit. So I definitely think they are more than their HP cap or is. But I appreciate y'all guys for watching. I'll catch y'all next time. Peace.